Hey there everyone, Melanie Weber here. If this is your first time here, I'm an online entrepreneur and affiliate marketer, a wife and a mum, and my channel is all about earning a passive income from the comfort of your home or wherever you choose to do it and making money online. So if that's of interest to you, then please hit that subscribe button. Now, at the time of making this video, I am on day 39 of my 100 videos in 100 days challenge, and I wanted to share with you some of the learnings that I have had in that time. I'm learning things all the time, and I didn't want to hold off until day number 100 to share everything that I've learned. I really wanted to share these with you so that I can add some value to you if you are just getting started with your own channel, so you can implement these learnings sooner rather than later. They are pretty basic, the things I've got to share, but it's important even so, of course, to get the basic stuff right. So the first thing I suggest to you is, particularly if you wear glasses like I do, is to make sure that you get minimal reflection in your lenses in your videos. As I said, very simple tips, but looking back on some of the videos I made, particularly the first ones, and even up until probably about a week ago when I got my new glasses, you can see a purplish tinge reflection, which realistically, looking at those videos now, is kind of annoying and distracting for the viewer. So recommendation, make sure you have minimal reflection in your lenses. Another thing to keep in mind is really to take particular attention to your background that you have in your videos. Of course, I work from home, and that's the whole benefit of making a passive income and online marketing, is you can work from home. But unfortunately, we've got some maintenance, of course, to updo in our house. And I noticed in one of my videos in particular, and I hope it's only one, that you can actually see some of the chipped paint on the wall behind me. And looking at that video, I really did cringe. Obviously didn't take enough attention to that, but just be mindful of what is in your background of your video, because of course you want to portray the best version of yourself. You don't want all of your, particularly like in my case, your home maintenance jobs coming across in social media for the world to see. Another tip is, obviously you can get started making videos just using your smartphone, and to be honest, that's what I make my videos on. I don't have a fancy camera at all. I'm just using my Samsung Galaxy S8, I think it is. But of course you need to have something to mount the phone onto to make your video so of course it's stable. Now my suggestion to you is, don't do what I did and just have a flimsy wire kind of setup, because to be honest, I have wasted a lot of time in my shooting just waiting until my stand, I guess you'd call it, would stop wobbling the camera before I could actually start shooting. I would hate to guess as to how much time has been wasted. My suggestion is to invest in a simple yet functional tripod to at least keep your phone stable whilst you're making your video. Don't waste time like I have with waiting till it stopped wobbling. When you're just getting started, you don't have to be the greatest at video editing. However, I do suggest that you learn at least the basics of video editing to get you by. The reason I say this is, in honesty, I wasted a lot of time in making my videos because I didn't know video editing, and I wasted a lot of time. Probably my first 10, 15 videos, I did absolutely no editing at all. I just didn't know how to do it, hadn't done any time at all in editing. So a lot of time was wasted in trying to perfect my videos in one take. And looking back now, in hindsight, that just made it just wasted a lot of time. I should have just bitten the bullet and taught myself video editing, because it has saved me a lot of time since then. So learn from my mistake and learn the basics of video editing sooner rather than later. So as I said earlier, I'm completing 100 videos in 100 days currently, which is a lot, which is a big workload in terms of videos. But I see that it doesn't really matter if you're doing 100, doing videos daily, or whether you're doing videos 3 per week. My suggestion is to have some sort of a plan, some sort of a schedule as to how you're going to execute your videos. Now, a plan is great, and as I say, I am suggesting that you have a plan so you know when you're going to be shooting your video, you know when you're going to be creating your thumbnails and editing, have all of that mapped out. However, it is important to be flexible with that schedule as well, because let's face it, life does happen. And speaking from experience, as I said earlier in the video, I am a wife and a mum. Things have come up in the last 38 days that has prevented me from doing things as per my plan. So my usual way of doing things is I shoot my video, I do my editing and then my thumbnail, and then I upload to YouTube. However, things of course have popped up as they do, and I haven't been able to execute my video in that particular order. So in instances like that, I look at, okay, what is going to be the best utilization of my time? Because each one of those tasks can be completed under different circumstances. So I'll use an example. Obviously, when you're shooting a video, you can't really have, in my case, you know, a child hanging off your arm or making the lunch or what have you whilst you're doing a video. However, whilst I'm nursing one of my children, I am able to create a thumbnail or type the description. So just look at how best to utilize your time in times where you're not able to sort of do things the way that you would normally would. And ultimately, like anything in business, just accept that some days will be easier than others. Some days you might be able to pump out 2 videos in a day. Others you might just be struggling to get out just one. So just, it comes part and parcel. Things do come up, but I assure you, yeah, sometimes you have cracker days and others are just, yeah, a little bit ho-hum. So just accept it is part of the process, but the main thing is don't let it get you down. Just stay consistent. Keep on trudging. So there's my very basic learnings from the last 38 videos that I have made on YouTube. I certainly hope this has been of value to you and you found it really helpful and insightful in helping you make your own videos a success on YouTube. If you have enjoyed watching this video, please do give me a thumbs up. I'd really do appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you on another one of my videos very, very soon.